Just wanted to share something with you guys that I think is so super important. Um, Often I have people and clients ask me questions that normally would make sense. Normally they would make sense if you went along with the mainstream of how society and how business works. The questions that they ask would make sense. Just to give you an example, somebody recently asked me like how do you compare to your competition, or where do you sit in relation to your competition? Now, if you haven't read this book, I highly recommend that you go and read The Science of Getting Rich by Wallace D. Wattles. So, Science of Getting Rich by Wallace D. Wattles. In this book, it talks about the principles of success in getting rich and how it's really just a resource. It's not all about money per se. It's actually the metaphysical substance of the universe, and it's also about just doing things in the right way to get success, which is inevitable when you do so. And one of the principles in this book is that there are essentially two planes that people exist on. One is the competitive plane that says that where resources are scarce and we're all in this against each other, and you got to step on other people's heads and shoulders to get what you want. It's not actually the case at all. So the other plane that you can exist on is called the creative plane. And the creative plane says that there is more than enough to go around. There's more than enough for everyone. And in fact, even if we ran out of a resource in the world, then using the metaphysical substance, or what people call God, you can call it the universe, you can call it whatever you like, essentially there's always going to be more than enough. So when people say to me things like, where do you sit in relation to your competition? I don't believe in competition. I just don't. And it's kind of like if you were friends with someone and then they said, like, how do you think our friendship is compared to my other friendships? It like doesn't make sense, right? And yet this is sort of what people ask, because if you have a business, that business is a natural extension of you. And just by the simple fact that you are unique, there is no competition for you. Only you can do you. Only you are the best at being you. So this idea that there's competition, it's a legacy, it's a throwback. And so many business concepts are legacies and throwbacks to like the industrial age. They just don't apply anymore. They don't apply. Like there is no, sure you could say, oh, Microsoft is competition for Apple, but it's not. Because if you love Apple products, you don't give a shit about Microsoft. So there is no, if you really think about it, there is no competition. And the sooner that you realize that, the more free you can be in your expression. So it's like I'm making a video right now. I'm not thinking to myself, I better make this video better than, Joe Blogs down the road or down the road. You know what I mean? I'm not sitting here like wondering how my video compares. I am simply expressing myself, and I'm expressing who I am uniquely to the camera so that you can see who I am. And if you're aligned with me, you can connect, you can follow my content, whatever. In a world where information is so abundant, it's so abundant, it's almost superfluous because there is so much information that everyone has access to it. So even if you believed in the idea of competition, it can't really exist because everyone has all the information. Everyone has all the knowledge. There's no like brand new tricks that people won't know about a week later if tricks are your thing. But there's only ever one you. See? I'm the only person in the universe who is going to make this video right now. and you're either going to connect with it or you're not, but it is uniquely me. It is uniquely my own. And so the less you care about comparative thinking, which is really a scarcity mindset, the less you think about, like, you only compare. In order to compare, you must consider one person better and one person worse, right? Which is a judgment. You're evaluating someone based on some limited framework. So automatically it's a scarcity mindset to think of it in this way. Be an artist. Be an artist. Express yourself unapologetically. Express your personality. I used to do videos that were very intense and in your face, and I'll probably do some more of those at some stage. But right now I'm just finding my groove and getting back into creating content and just loving it. 2020 is the year for this. So there is no competition. You just focus on you and your expression of yourself, and the correct people will align, and the rest is noise. Peace.